Hi guys, this is Chris and Rich from Retro Sanctuary and welcome to Retro Weekends, where we try to complete the most notable games in gaming history.
Today we're going to attempt to complete Thunder Force 4 for the Sega Mega Drive. This is a shoot-'em-up game released in 1992 for the system, and it's one of the greatest shoot-'em-ups of the generation, in my opinion. Let's go for it.
Let's load it in.
The first 4 levels you can choose to do in any order, but then after that you have to do the levels in a specific order. So we'll do something like that. Right, so the B button's the fire button, and the A button allows you to actually choose your speed. So you pick up power-ups as you go. You press C, you change to one of the other weapons you've collected. At the moment we only have the forward firing gun and a backwards firing gun to choose from, but you can swap between them on the fly depending on the situation, essentially.
Oh wow, didn't know the screen actually scrolled down that far.
Yeah, some sections have different routes that go through the level, so you got to choose which way you want to go.
Cool.
Obviously it forces you to kind of explore the levels as well, because the power-ups could be like hidden in crevices. Oh, that's the other thing. You see the little explosions coming off of it?
Yeah.
If they're red, then it's taking damage.
Okay. Loving the soundtrack as well.
Yeah, no, it's very good. It's a shame I don't have one of the earlier Mega Drives. The original Mega Drives that had high definition graphics written across the top of them, they actually have slightly better sound. You see his mouse glowing. Oh, doesn't matter because it's dead. Right, so you got the general hang of it, yeah? Keep moving here. You see the targets.
Yeah, I see it.
They get a lock on you and then they start firing, basically.
Oh, shield.
This bit's nasty. This is going to be really fast. Get to the back of the screen. Really fast enemies coming on. Stay sort of top quadrant. That's it, yeah. Shoot, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. It's a shame.
That's alright, this is easy.
It's the missiles that are a problem, actually.
What missiles?
These ones here. You have got a shield, so...
Yeah, but I haven't taken it damage yet. Ugh.
Nice one, you got the extra life.
Of course I did.
Oh, I didn't even mention that to you because I thought you probably...
It weren't a problem. It's just trying to angle the weapon in.
Yeah.
That's all.
At least it gives you some practice on it as well. That's it, you took that bit off. Now you got to shoot it from the other side. That's it, you're getting it good. See it moving backwards. That's it. Right, down the back end of it.
Oh shit, I might be in there. Back in top. It's a good spot, Yeah, that's a good spot.
That's
Gotcha.
it, you done it. Nice one. It's got a big battleship level. Love these. Obviously R-Type, one of the most famous ones. Probably the originator of them as well.
Oh.
You can see we've got some buddies here as well now.
Oh, they are friendlies?
Yeah. They help us out. It just kills everybody.
What? Not you though?
No. A load of people turn up anyway to help you out.
That's cool! They just throw themselves at him.
So the game stops here and you get a ship upgrade. From now on, every time we get claw, which is like the options of this game, we get this type instead now. So when you let go of the fire button, it charges, and then you fire off a massive blast that does tons of damage. You could put speed on the most.
Chill. Ah!
You got a bunch of those things stuck
Why are they
to you.
spinning around me? What do I do?
Keep shooting at them. Just keep shooting and they get destroyed eventually. That's it. Move fast, dude. You got to get around that section. Oh. We got another awesome line scroll effect here as well in the background. Lava going back and forth.
That's cool.
Yeah, this was one of the only major shoot 'em ups for the Mega Drive we actually got here in Britain, unfortunately. A lot of the other high tier ones never arrived. Like Glay Lancer, Eliminate Down and Musha would be the obvious ones. Yeah, in the early 90s, the British gaming mags actually took like an anti-shoot 'em up stance a lot of the time. Not only were they panning a lot of the shoot 'em up games, they were actually panning the genre itself, saying that it was outdated and the games were samey and uninspired, essentially. And they'd review a lot of these games quite poorly, so I don't know, maybe perhaps that's the reason why a lot of them never came out over here in the end. They were just sort of out of fashion in Britain.
I don't like how quick it moves. Like that.
Yeah.
Die already, seriously. Oh.
Not the time, but done it.
Down there, your option.
There's a blade up here, isn't there?
Blade there.
Need some points anyway.
Points mean prizes. Level design in this game is excellent.
Yeah, it is cool. Everything about it is good, actually. Maybe it's slightly grainy looking, but it's a Mega Drive game, and it's easy to forget that this is 1992, so it's not really even that late a Mega Drive game. We already had that. They give you everything you need. Do you want to pause it? Right. This monster. So it jumps off the screen and a massive ball goes straight across covers virtually the whole screen, so you want to get to the top or the bottom of the screen when this happens. So if you see him leave the screen, get to the top or the bottom. There's a blue laser that fires from the bottom, like sort of where its dick is, I guess, where if it had a dick it would be there, so sort of like 2/3 down.
Laser dick, got it.
Tiny little lasers, so you want to stay away from that section of it.
Stay away from his dick.
And then they stop and it goes like that.
Like what? Sorry?
They go straight and then turn at a right angle.
And then go straight down.
When the small lasers stop, you have to run forwards to right next to it.
Oh Christ, okay. So, dick laser. And now go, yeah?
Yeah, probably. Run forwards. Too late.
Okay.
Don't think that did anything. Actually, right, okay, let's see. Oh,
A ball.
Ball.
Garnish your life.
That bit's a lot easier than I thought it was. First section done.
That first boss.
Yeah.
Now you got one more boss.
Yeah.
Come on, Rich. Looks like a vertebrae at the back there. Look out. Do you need to go underneath it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shield took a
remembered
hit.
way too late there, didn't I?
Shield took a
Fucking
hit.
hell.
You've got one shield point left. Careful, could do it again. Be up.
No,
yeah.
it actually shows you when it's going to do it.
Claws. He's climbing. Dude, careful. Oh, the claws can't hurt you.
No, they can't. I spent ages trying to dodge those fucking things. I did this with this last time, I think. Because you see,
Yeah, it targets the balls.
yeah, and one of the balls actually has to be hit. See, the one that comes out of that section. This one might be easier. That's it. I think it might be done.
So the game.
I think so.
Well, we just got a high score from just doing that boss, so I'm guessing so. Yes!
Sorted.
Huzzah!
Another one bites the dust. What ending we've got? So we've basically just got sort of like a story and some steals. It's not too bad. Good music as well, sort of ending sequence music.
Guys, it's just going to be the staff, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a cool little picture there. Like, come back to his girl or something.
Or cousin it.
What do you mean?
Yes, it. Okay, Rich, so what did you think of the game?
I think this is a very impressive game. I think that technically it's impressive. You've got all masses of parallax scrolling, line scroll effects, lava effects, huge bosses. So there's always a lot of stuff going on the screen, and it's always timed very well to the music. I don't know if you noticed, but the music will change as a boss fight appears, or it changes with the action, which really helps the experience. You know, there are piles of set pieces in this game. They're memorable set pieces where the music and the graphics just sort of mesh together to create like a fantastic experience. So personally, I mean, I think it's one of the best shoot 'em ups of that generation easily, and possibly the best shoot 'em up on the Mega Drive itself. So what did you think of it in the end then?
Well, what am I meant to say now, really? I mean, you've taken everything. No, I can't help but agree with every point you made there.
Yeah.
Graphics, incredible. Music, incredible. Gameplay, incredible. It's just an incredible game. And you say one of the best of its genre, one of the best of its time.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one of the best shoot 'em ups of all time.
Yeah.
It is so good. You get such a sense of accomplishment as well when you get through those boss fights, because those boss fights aren't easy. Even being able to set your engine speed to the percent, to the literal percent, is something that just it's very special that they really did go
that's
deep
something
into.
That we haven't really gone into the gameplay yet, have we? You know, the way that the weapon systems work, you're constantly choosing the correct weapon, the correct tactics for the correct section, you know, because all of the different weapons have different strengths. Most of them are good. We probably weren't using them to their full potential, unfortunately, because it's been a long time since I played the game, obviously. But yes, so there's an element of tactics in the game. It's not just shooting, and also you've got the scrolling screen forces you to explore. There are different routes, obviously. Unfortunately, I took the route without a shield on one section, didn't I? Do you remember?
I found a shield and you didn't, and it would have made it a lot easier. So
much harder going the different routes.
It really does.
You can even explore. It's a shoot 'em up where you can somewhat explore different routes.
That's replayability for you, isn't it? And you got the charge shot as well, which
the charge
really
shot, and that's introduced halfway through the game as well. So just as you feel like you've got a handle on the weapons, they introduce some new gameplay elements of the charge shot. You know.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is an exciting game. I feel like, you know, for its time, there's a lot of excitement here and a lot of action. You know, so
not even for its time. Even now, it's an exciting game. It's a good game to play.
So games that came out the same year as this, we played one of them already. Biohazard Battle, that came out this year. Pretty good game. We both liked it. We both gave it 4, didn't we? In the end, we didn't give it a full score.
I can't say that I can kind of compare the two because they're quite different.
Yeah,
they are scrolling shooters, and that's their only similarity in my eyes.
I feel like this is a much more polished game than Biohazard Battle. But Biohazard Battle is a very sort of clever game with 2 players. You know, intricate gameplay a lot of the time. It takes a lot, possibly maybe a more rewarding game, Biohazard, to properly like master. But even then, I'm not sure if that's true.
So okay, Rich, what are you going to score it then?
I'm giving it a full score of 5 out of 5. I think that it is amongst the best 5 scrolling shoot 'em ups from that generation, hands down, on any of the systems from that time period. It's just an exciting, well-made game, really, and it's everything you want from a shoot 'em up, and it has a few tactical elements here and there as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really say any more, can you? It is a 5-star game. It's a 5 out of 5 game all along. Okay, guys, so that is Thunder Force 4. Really enjoyed the game. What do you reckon?
Yeah, fantastic game, obviously. One of the best of its type.
Definitely. So if you liked it, give us a like, give us a comment, tell us what you think of the game. And we'll see you next week for another game. Take care.
See ya.